a wild moon set right there. Look at that. That's wild. We're catching the moon set real quick. Before we do some shark-tooth hunting. Look at that, it's dropping right into the Gulf. It's wild. It's incredible. It's like a reverse sunset. It's the opposite way. It's melting into the Gulf. So cool. Good morning, Carolyn. That is the moon set falling into the Gulf, and it's red. Not sure what that means. I know what red skies in the morning mean, but I don't know about red moons. So cool. I'm gonna look for SharkTooth here in a second, though. It's wild, man. We had a good sunset earlier, too. Some people are like, what are we looking at? It's pitch black out. That is the moon setting into the Gulf right there. It's almost done. There she goes. That is so awesome. That was so cool. Alright. See if it... So I came down here earlier for just a second before I started this live stream. This is the first time we went hunting, and I found 3 teeth. Not super fast, but they're in here. You just have to really slow down and look hard for them. But they're in here. Seems like they're in this rack line too, this part of the rack line. I didn't find any in the other sand or anything. So, and I'm sure there's little bits and fragments of other ones. I don't want the bits and fragments, really. But that's probably one right there, actually. Oh, yeah. So is this, for sure. That's a tooth. There's a nice tooth. Look at this. And what's cool is you can look up the SharkTooth diagram and shows the different shapes of them and which shark it actually is, and it's pretty easy to identify them. That's another one. So yeah, I don't even know if I'll have to sift or anything here. I mean, we probably will anyways, but I better keep my bearings here. They should be laying in this type of stuff, I think. Hey, Julia. Doing some SharkTooth hunting right now. That's kind of cool. Very cool. I'll have to retrain my eyes in the daytime to see these too. It's actually kind of easy to see them now. We're so hyper-focused on one little area that's lit up. Nope, it's a rock. Monkey rock. Thanks, Carolyn. Shark eye. Seashell. Kind of a pro. Ooh, there's that. Nice little piece of sea glass. Okay, I like that. Doesn't have to be all teeth. Oh, there's one. Thanks again, Carolyn. Cool if I found a megalodon. I don't even know what I'm doing. It would be just like me to find something like that too. Sometimes I got dumb luck, beginner's luck. I'm just lucky luck. Luck of the Irish luck. More likely to be like a Genonia or something. I'll wash up here. Thanks, Beaded Bliss. We're SharkTooth hunting. Yeah, a couple of nice ones so far. I need some bigger ones, so that's really why we did this. I'm all out of bigger ones. It was cool with that red moon dropping into the ocean too. It's a negative 0.5 tide right now too, so the water's out pretty far. We actually should check down there too. Let's check down here real quick. Oh yeah, there's one right here. Hopefully it's whole. Yeah, it is. Nice tooth, nice little tooth. It's loud though. The surf is loud. There's part of one, but it's broken. But I'll use those for sand and shell bottles or whatever. I'll be doing this tomorrow night too. We'll be doing it during the day as well. We'll be out here again tomorrow night. It'll be a negative 0.6 tide. Thanks again, Carolyn. I did see one other person when I first came out. I saw their headlamp further down. But I think they saw mine and went the other direction. They're hunting as well. It's not far from area that there's normally like a lot of people during the day, but I don't think there's probably too many people at night. I'm still trying to get my bearings, make sure I can find my way back. It's a big turkey wing. Lots of cross-barred Venus clams up here. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Thanks, Abby. Nice to see you with that badge. I'm in the Venice, Florida area. Hunting some shark's teeth. Big teeth. So we really just broken off here. Here's one. Sorry, the signal sucks here. Venice, Florida. We're SharkTooth hunting. Spread them around later after we look. Venus, Florida. Close. I mean, it's close. It's the SharkTooth capital of the world. Of the U.S. anyways. Did you know sharks' teeth are on a conveyor belt and they just continue to fall out and get replaced? That's why there's so many sharks' teeth. I never knew that. Makes sense, though. This would be cool. We got a big, huge shark's tooth. It's a megalodon. Let's get serious about this. I'm trying not to crouch down too much because it doesn't like my phone as much when I do. Let's get a few teeth for you here. Basically want to find little pockets of shells, really. That's really what you're looking for, I guess. It is cold, bro. It's very cold. It gotta be in the 30s now. I'm feeling it. Alright, so here's some little bit of shells. This area, there would probably be some of that. It's a nice turkey wing right here. We shall keep it. It's more of a souvenir than anything. Souvenir show. That looks like a tooth. Shark. Probably the upper 30s right now. It's gonna get colder though. Oh, this is promising. It's kind of like shelling on the East Coast in a way. Oh, there's a great tooth. Look at this tooth. Ooh, that's the best one so far. It's a good one. So yeah, so it looks like these little shell piles is where you're gonna find some good stuff. There's a broken, so that's just the top part of the tooth. Frag is what I call them. Thanks, Solic. That was a nice tooth. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see if I can find any more pockets of shells up here real quick. I'm also trying to figure out where the best signals are going to be on this beach. Thank you, Karen. This could be interesting too. There's a tooth. Broken, but pretty chunky one. Oh, here's one. This one. That's a cool one. This is kind of fun. Something different for sure. Thank you, Kim. Thanks, Jamie. The bigger ones are definitely easier to spot. There's a nice one. Look at that. That's the best one of the night so far. It's a good one. That's what we're here for, the bigger ones. Hopefully bigger than that, but that's a good size. I'll take that. And I'm not even sifting or anything, you know, so it's kind of fun. Kinda cool. I was told this is how I could find them here, and if they weren't wrong, it's another one. Heck yeah. I only need about 1,000 of these while I'm here. But we're on our way. Nice sunray or sunburst, colorful calico scallop. Another souvenir shell. I just feel like I'm gonna wind up finding something really cool. It could be a shell even. I tend to get pretty lucky on these type of walks. Let's see a good area to look. This is fun. I've never done it on a live stream. I've only done it once before, but I was sifting them too, so. I mean, I'm a sheller. This is a little different. The SharkTooth last longer in my inventory. So the last time I did this was like, I want to say it was 4 years ago. But we've been out of the large shark's tooth for over a year. So, been meaning to get back sooner than this. Yeah, well, I overnight, yeah, or the turtle hunt too. That night we did the turtle. Found that turtle giving birth, laying her eggs, I should say. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I shell a few times at night. Most of the time when it's nicer, it's turtle season, so we can't do that. But I see more shells up here. I'll head back in just a second. Oh, there's a nice one. It was a while ago. It's when I first moved to Marco. I've been there 3 years now. So it's probably 2.5 years ago. A little over that. Almost 3 years ago. Yeah, it's definitely getting considerably colder too on this wall. My fingertips are feeling it. I didn't bring gloves because I didn't need them at that time, but yeah, definitely need them now. It's another one. But I didn't turn around just yet. I'm seeing operculums and things that aren't there, which is funny. It's like leaves and stuff up here. These look like operculums. Alright, there we go. Now I can turn around. Alright, I can still see those palm trees by my place. Nice. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, you're just at Bowman's? Yeah. I've always been told, from like Inglewood up. That area, like Minnesota Key and Venice and Inglewood. You know, there's people that find them on tiger tail too if they really sit and sift and stuff. But this is definitely the area to come. Definitely looks like more of them are up in the higher parts of the rack line though with the shells. So that's something that I'll pay attention to. This is all research. There's always a method to my madness. For sure. It's madness though, don't get it twisted. It is madness. Anybody that comes out here in the 30-degree weather and you live in Southwest Florida, especially where I do, you're a little nuts about shelling and hunting. And most of my people are sleeping right now. So we're not normally live this time of night. That's pretty. Yeah. Well, and as my friends from Michigan were even saying when they were at the beach yesterday when it was colder and it was pretty windy, they were like, we couldn't take it, man. It's a different kind of cold. It's a little deeper. But especially for us thin bloods, it really hits. We can't handle this. All you thick bloods, you have no idea. It does. Yeah, I thought I'd see more in like this part of the tide line, but it's definitely the little pockets of shells that are holding the teeth. Welcome in, everybody. If you could at least hit the follow button, I would appreciate it. We'd love it if you send a heart me. Get in our fan club. But try not to fall asleep on me. I know it's hard. Don't go into the light. Thanks, Lex. Alright, I made it home. Just a little further this way now. I'm fighting it too. I was sleeping. Sadly, if you see my video tomorrow of my food, my pistachio ice cream was left sitting on the counter. I actually never ate it. It was very sad. Sad moment when I woke up. But I got a nice power nap in. Like 3.5, 4 hours. I'm gonna need a second one though from this cold. Just makes me want to hibernate. Oh, there's that shark eye from earlier. Yeah, we're on to the right track here. Little arc. Ponderous arc. These are the teeth we have in the bucket so far. It's not too bad actually for just walking around in the middle of the night. This is a new one that I just bought. I can't remember what it's called. Fexi or something. But I've even bought the cheaper headlamps. They're rechargeable. I think this one's 1500 lumens. I wish it was brighter. I was hoping it'd be brighter. Oh, no, that's cool. I like stuff like this. Right here. That's awesome. This is cool. Put this over here. Look at it. It's awesome. There's probably shark's teeth all the way up in here too. I bet. You just look in the sand. Probably mixed all throughout. You could probably just sift this stuff, honestly. That's what I have to do. For fun, just to see. Yeah, see, there's a tooth right here. All over the place, I would think. Thanks. This saintly spot, thank you for the follow. Let's see where I walked earlier. I walked down there earlier. Okay. I probably walked up here, I think. To the... color on that one. I really don't want smaller ones, but I guess I'll take them too. I like some bigger ones. Thank you, Steph. Good morning. Or good evening, depending on which side of the equation you're on right now. I'm somewhere in the middle. But it's a negative 0.5 low tide, or it was. And tomorrow night it's a negative 0.6. I just so happen to be here when that's going on by chance. It'd be cool if this was like a meg. There it is. Look at the meg. It probably would be like that, and I'd throw it down just like I just did, not knowing what it was. People are like, no, you just threw away the rarest shark's tooth of all time. It didn't happen. It's me. But I am lucky. I will probably find something cool. But it's the hunt that is always fun. You don't know what you're gonna get. Well, this is Southwest Florida. I'm originally from the Midwest, so. It is. Well, I post my beach finds videos all the time. It's not just about the shells. It's, there's all sorts of random stuff you can find on the beach like that. You never know. But I like all kinds of beach finds, that's for sure. Let's get some more shark's teeth, though. It's not like in this part of the rack line. Over here. It likes it higher up. It's getting a little cool chemical reaction on that scallop. Let's see if anything's up there. It's like a bone. Like a really old fossilized bone piece. I'm falling asleep. Yeah, I like hearing it too. I'm up in Venice, Florida right now. Doing some SharkTooth hunting here in the SharkTooth capital. We'll sift some. We'll sit and sift them tomorrow. Or today, later today, when I wake back up. But I had to get out here and do this for a little bit. Definitely can't leave this here, though. Sea turtles eat jellyfish, and when that's in the water, that looks like a jellyfish to these dumb turtles. Turtles' brain is like, it basically doesn't exist. So small, it's really not even there. We love them, and that's why they need our help. They're dumb as not a sack of rocks, not even a box of rocks. They need all the help they can get. So we gotta look out for them. I'm not gonna argue with that. Ooh. What do we have here? It's interesting. Well, hello. Here's a shark tooth for you, I think. Yep. Another one. It's definitely fragments all over too in here. I think so. Another nice one. Right here. Look at that. That one make a nice necklace. There's some sea glass. I didn't even think about finding sea glass up here. I'm happy about that. I will take it all day long. Oh, hey. We got your goggles, bud. Nice base gallop. Piece of a Genonia. Holy crap, I actually thought there was a buried Genonia there for a second. That is nice looking spots too. Look at that. Oh, that's kind of fun. That got the heart going for a second. I thought there was a buried freaking Genonia right there. That woke me up. All right, well, there gives me a little extra pep in the step here. To carry on. I stopped dead in my tracks on that one. It's normally where I'm at. I mean, that's how you're not going to find a piece like that. Typically, you're going to find the whole or a big piece of one laying underneath the sand like that. But that would be pretty ironic to come all the way up here and find one. But it'd be cool too. We're fine with that. Tide's coming back in now. It was cool at the beginning of the live stream. We got to watch the moon set, and it turned dark red as it dropped into the Gulf. It went behind some clouds too. It was really had some dramatic effect going on there. Pretty cool. I will replay this live stream probably. But it does seem like the majority of them are going to be with these type of wreck line piles. A lot of broken shells up here. Thank you, Jojo. Well, at least a good amount of SharkTooth were right by my cottage. I like that. Seems like the spot on the beach that had the most so far. And again, there's little fragments of the teeth throughout here. I can see a lot of them. I just don't want the fragments. I have fragments. It's like pieces of bone too. I don't really care for the pieces of bone. But like this, this is just a piece. Thanks, Carolyn. know. I'm not from here, so I don't know. We're in Venice, Florida, SharkTooth hunting. We're hunting the teeth. We've gotten some nice ones, too. We need some bigger ones, but we've gotten a few good ones. This is just somewhere in the Venice area, is all I'll say. Big piece of glass, look at that. I doubt it's cooked, but we'll take that for further inspection. It is cold, I can see my breath. That does not happen very often here in Florida. In this part of Florida. Or further south where I live. We're not used to seeing our breath. Yeah, I'm in Florida. It is. I do like to joke, but no, it's not a joke. I joke a lot, though. But, you know, when I booked this place, I wasn't thinking it was going to be in the 30s. When I was out here doing this, these next 2 nights. At least this will be the coldest. It won't be so bad tomorrow and tomorrow night. But we're here for the teeth. We're going to leave with some teeth. Thanks, Steph. Sorry, I was going to get involved there for you. Bobby, welcome in. There was somebody else out when I first started, because that was the height of the negative tide, but haven't seen anybody in a while. And that's how I like it. That's why I picked this place. I was hoping not to see too many people. We don't need no stinking people. Alright, where are all these teeth at? Where'd they all go? They don't like this part of the beach. I have no clue where I'm at right now. I probably should turn around so I don't drown. Alright. One more tooth and then I'm turning around. Come on, toothy. I'm looking for shark's teeth. I mean, if there's a cool shell, we'll take it too, but I'm SharkTooth hunting here in the SharkTooth capital. My problem is I can just wander forever, and next thing you know, I'm 10 miles away from my place, and I'm like, holy crap. I gotta walk 10 miles back to this place? I have a tendency of doing that. There's a tooth. All right. Oh, there's two teeth. Oh, we might have to stick around here for just a second. If there's two, there's more than two. Seems like they wind up in the similar areas. But then again, lots of sharks. And the current brings that type of weighted material to this area for whatever reason. But lots of sharks. Sharks' teeth are on a conveyor belt. They constantly are moving. Those rows are moving up and falling out. So, and we have tons of sharks. Tons of big sharks too. Thankfully, over here, they don't like to eat us. Maybe a little more so up here. Not down where I'm at. They don't like to eat us as much. It's a lot of food here for them, so they're not just sample tasting everything. Alright, I probably should turn around, but I don't want to. I don't want to. All these shells right here. There's got to be teeth in this. There's got to be teeth in these here shells. Hello, good morning, Paris. Or Paris. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Alyssa. Are you a little stinky paw? Or smushy? Or a little bit of both? can't believe there's this many people on here this time of night. I guess I'm not the only one that couldn't sleep. I was so excited about SharkTooth hunting. I'm glad you guys were excited too. Let's do this. It's freezing out here for this Floridian. I'm here for the teeth, people. Here for the teeth. And we shall get some. That's right, I said shell. No sleep for you. Oh, the days of finals. Just recommend going to school earlier in life than later. Much harder when you have a job and kids. It's very difficult. Alright, I have no freaking clue where I'm at, so I'm not just turning around. So I think I wandered a little too far. So we'll go closer to the water here on the walk back, see if we notice any wonderful teeth hanging out there. Thanks, Stacy. Good to see you. Just hunting some teeth. We got some good ones too. Let's see. Well, I threw some garbage in here actually to block your view. But we got some good ones so far. What's up, chicken nuggets? We are in Venice, Florida. SharkTooth capital of the world. And coincidentally, we are SharkTooth hunting. So, I mean, hey, when in Rome. You know what I mean? We are 3:30 in the morning. $8:30 for you. So London or something. Oh no. Yeah, maybe. Early birds get the shells too. I mean, look at that. You know, I know it only looked like a little broken piece of a shell, but I actually can get pretty good money for that thing. That'll make a nice piece of jewelry. So that's a pretty decent sized piece. And it was a pretty cool market. Alright, let's see if we can find a few more teeth before we go in. Yeah, you're in London? Alright, cool. Okay, anyways. It's a whole different experience doing this at night, though. Makes you a little dizzy. But this is promising. I'm interested to see what it looks like after a high tide. Because I bet you there's a lot of teeth. I'm sure people are scarfing them up over there. I don't know what it is up here. Wasn't too bad on our though. It had warmed up a little. It got cold though. I think it's the coldest on record for a while, for over a week, I would say, probably. Broke records. And it wasn't even close, like it was way colder than ever before. That's why all the fish died. It was a jingle. Look at that. A nice jingle. We've had a pretty rough winter. It's the roughest one since I've lived down here. But man, it's not the norm for us. So I'm not gonna complain about it either. It's our turn, I guess. It's fleeting here, thankfully. That's why. Yeah, so the tide's coming in now. So hopefully bring some more shark's teeth up here later. It's pretty funny though that I found most of them right by my cottage. I was calling it the SharkTooth hunting cottage. Well, this is the reason why they named it that, I guess. Yeah. They're all over. There's a little piece of one. Oh, there's one too, I think. That's definitely one too. They're so little. Thank you for hitting the follow. I appreciate it. Join our fan club too. Send the heart me if you can. Appreciate it. We'll be hunting teeth and sifting teeth for about the next 36 hours or so. So off and on. Make sure you hit the follow. Check back. We'll be doing this for a little bit. It's what we're here for, so this is what we're going to be focused on. SharkTooth capital of the world. You want to go find shark's teeth? You go where the shark's teeth are. I've never done SharkTooth hunting on a live stream. I mean, we used my sifter once on Marco. There was no teeth, but we're doing it on a live stream. It only went once before. We got 145 teeth in like 45 minutes. Sifting on Casper soon. So I'm going to try some sifting. Tomorrow too. See if we have luck with that. Hopefully we'll be able to set up and get a good enough signal somewhere where I can do it. Otherwise I'll bring it closer to the house and we'll just do it up there. Forgot to bring a shovel though, so oh well. We'll get it done. Oh, there's our trusty shark eye. I know I'm almost home. Yeah, huge ones. Yeah, they have a lot of like megalodons and stuff up there too, right? I'm gonna look all the way up here too as we're walking up. It's actually much easier to find my place at night than it's gonna be during the day. But yeah, I'm sure there's shark's teeth all up in all this. Look at that. Alright, this is where I leave you all. I'll see you in the morning for a beach walk. We'll explore this place and see what's around here. Nice to see it in the light. All right, you too, if you're going to sleep. Anyways, shall you later. Shark you later. All right, take care. God bless. Paradise out. Make sure you hit the follow. We'll have some shell grits.